pin it. I'll show you.
Oh, I am not going to do this right. I already see it.
Okay, so you're gonna pinch it here.
Whoop.
Like that.
Here.
And if you go underneath with this pin facing outward.
Oh god, right hand. Hold on. Oh god. I can't
Be careful of your neck. And then
go. Check this out. Did I do it?
Yeah.
Oh, see, she's like, nope.
No.
She's like, oh, you have one job.
So you just want to hold it from this side so it covers
neck?
this part. Yeah, your
okay.
neck.
Gotcha.
And then, yeah.
Okay. So are there different types of scarves used for different things, or just like colors, or like, what do you?
Yeah, just like match your outfit usually.
Love it.
Yeah, in some different cultures, people wrap their scarves differently.
Okay.
Just like the way that they learn from their parent, their mom.
It's kind of like how you tie your shoes, like, oh, some do
yeah.
one ear.
I've seen, so there is the way that you normally see, just like around the head and stuff. Some people do it where they like wrap it kind of like a turban, and then they'll like starch the fabric and everything and make it cool. Like they'll do little like fan type things out of it, so it'll like come stick out. They'll tie it a certain way. It's like, it's an art.
I started actually when I was the end of 9th grade. Some of my friends had worn it, and I was just learning a little bit more about it at that point, and I really liked what it represented. And I just decided to take that step in my spirituality.
Usually girls will start wearing it when they go through puberty. So that was sort of my little marker of when I decided to do it. It wasn't as soon as I started menstruating that I started covering. It was sort of a process. I like built up to it, and I was like, all right, I think I'm ready now. But some women will go for a very long time without wearing it, and it'll just be, sometimes they'll feel that they aren't ready to wear it. And the reasons why they're ready are different for every woman, but most women start wearing it around 13 or 14. I wear hijab when I go back home, just because my family is a little bit more conservative, and my extended family is a little more conservative, and I want to just respect their beliefs and stuff. So yeah, I do wear it. I started wearing it. I went to an international co-ed school, so I started wearing it at school around the age of 13 or 14. And yeah, I just don't wear it here. My parents know I don't wear it here. They're perfectly fine with it, with me being who I want to be, but it's more so for my extended family. My father would prefer if I wore it, but he also understands that it's not his decision to make. So I've never felt pressured by my father to wear it at all. But the way Arab family structures work, and specifically my family, is my father has an older brother, and it's sort of the oldest man in the family is like the patron of the family, and he makes most of the decisions. So yeah, that's why he said that everyone has to wear it. So there's a lot of pressure from my uncle to wear hijab, but you know, I just appease him and wear it when I'm around him and when I'm in the country, but I'm pretty sure knows nothing about me not wearing it here. So there's a lot of pressure.
Definitely in Muslim countries there is more of a social pressure, not so much in Pakistan, but in places like Egypt, obviously, more in the Middle East. There's sort of a social pressure, but it is really a personal thing to put it on, decide that you want to wear it. At least, definitely. A lot of my family, they actually don't wear the hijab all that often. A lot of older women will just put, they call it like a dupatta. It just like comes with usually the clothes that they wear. It's a kind of like transparent, longer cloth, and they just put it over their heads. And they usually put it over their heads. They have it with them all the time, and then the call to prayer when it comes on, because you can hear it usually from everywhere.
Gotcha.
They'll throw it over their heads when they're listening to it, and then when they pray as well.
I just felt like, for me personally, I was doing it more so for my family. I thought when I started wearing it at, let's say 13, that, you know, it was something that I was ready to do, but I realized that I just made that decision at a very young age, and I wasn't ready to start covering and wearing the hijab. So I talked to my parents about it, and I told them that I just wasn't ready. I didn't feel comfortable in it. I didn't feel like I could be myself in it, and I just needed a little more time to get comfortable with the idea of wearing it again. So they supported it, and yeah.
I think so. I think for a lot of people it is like a symbol of faith, a symbol like saying, hey, like I'm Muslim. And I think that translates a lot. Like it's interesting, the like community of Muslim women who wear hijab, like if you just see some random woman wearing the hijab in a supermarket, you say like hello, like assalamu alaikum. Like so there's like that kind of a sisterhood that's established among women who wear hijab, so it is kind of a symbol in that sense.
I love seeing different ways they wrap it, different scarves they use and stuff, but I do definitely see it as a way of beauty. It just really represents a culture, not only the religion, but also the culture and stuff, and I just think it shows that a woman can be beautiful no matter what, like having her hair out, not having her hair out, and covering her entire body or not. I just see it very
I kind of expect how people feel about this here. Like, I understand where they come from when there is discrimination. I don't take it personally because it's not personal, really. So how do I feel about it here? It's tough. For me, at the beginning, it was really tough. For the first probably 6 months, was probably like the most indecisive moment of my life because I was not sure if I wanted to wear it anymore. It practically came to a point where am I gonna wear it and just pull through and just take all the heat, or am I gonna just take it off and be like, you know what, I don't want to deal with this?
I do get different reactions. Some are good and some are not so good. I've been called a terrorist a couple times, but a lot of times, yeah. And
in seriousness?
Yeah, in all seriousness,
oh my
yeah.
God.
I mean, just brush it off. I mean, people don't know sometimes.
It's a good outlook.
They just haven't been, like you said, haven't grown up in an environment where it's like super common to like know Muslim people. So, but I have gotten a lot of positive reactions from men. Sometimes I get more respect. I feel like I've gotten more respect from wearing it than when I didn't wear it before. But
I'm in the United States for 2 semesters right now, and I feel much more comfortable in here to wear my hijab than in my country. My country is like Muslim country, but our government is very secular, and they're not comfortable with the idea of like representing any religion-like thing. So you feel the discomfort in the different institutions, in universities, in the streets when you are like with anything has anything to do with government. So actually I feel much comfortable in here to put my hijab and to practice my religion, and it is
a lot of my friends who do wear it do feel pressured sometimes, and I know a lot that wore it during high school and then came to the States for university. They don't wear it anymore. And when I've spoken to them, it was because of pressure, because of funny looks, and my own sisters as well. It was the same issue. Like, they just felt a little pressured. They felt people staring a little longer and making them feel weird, so they decided to stop wearing it.
Yeah.
So wearing the hijab means to me that I get to control how others perceive me, because my looks aren't the only thing that kind of dictate people's judgments. So I'm kind of undermining my looks by highlighting my
I identify hijab as first part of my identity, and second, it is my comfort zone. And as A has already mentioned, it's the way that will make people look at me not physically or the appearance, but they will try to search into my depth.
in our book, the Quran, and in the sayings of our Prophet, it does encourage a woman to like cover themselves. So it definitely is a declaration of faith for me, but also I do like what it stands for and not emphasizing a woman's beauty over their own personality.
For me personally, it means dressing modestly. It doesn't necessarily mean covering your hair, covering your face, covering your entire body, but it just means dressing modestly, so, you know, making sure that the areas are covered.